most of my clients are depending on this scale to go down. They're at Weight Watchers or Slimming World and the scale's not going down and they're punishing for it. They're saying, oh, you haven't lost weight this week. I'm saying, scrap that. Build the muscle, you'll be looking better. You'll look in the mirror and you'll think it's completely different. You know what I mean? You're not focusing on the weight, you're focusing on how you look. And that's how you feel as well, so that's what's important. This video is going to be how to transform your relationship with food and fitness in 30 days. It's if you want to lose up to 5 stone, tone up, or just reduce your body fat, or get a slimmer waist. It's all similar goals, this will teach you how to do it. I'm a qualified personal trainer, so if you hear information from people who are not qualified, you don't really want to listen to them because I've seen a lot of bad advice. So why 30 days? Most won't stick it out. 30 days is enough to get the habit formation in your brain to actually keep on going like it's natural, like what you're doing currently in your lifestyle. Every day is probably the same for you. This will change that and you'll develop a different lifestyle and that'll give you different results. Miss a day, start over. That's the biggest rule that I want you to take away from this. If you miss, but sort of, I don't want you to feel like you're self-sabotaging all the time and you're feeling guilty for not going. If you've got something on, because this is to do with your health eating and gym schedule, if you've got something on and you can't make it, don't feel bad. I'll get into this in a minute, but don't feel bad that you have to start all over again and then you just go on this, you can't be bothered, and then snack it again. So if you think you can handle it, if your mind's pretty strong right now, miss a day, you start over, do that. If you think you're just gonna snack eat and give up, if you're doing this kind of ritual, then don't do it, just take it at your own pace. Don't cheat yourself, so if you ever miss a day, just admit you've missed a day rather than trying to, you can't lie to yourself, you'll just know in your brain that you've messed up. And don't punish yourself if you don't do it, like I said, because that's a spiral effect. That'll make you eat bad food, that'll make you feel bad, that'll make you argue with your partner or whatever, and you just self-sabotage and it'll just keep going downhill, which a lot of my clients have got, and they need to get over that. It's all about the mind. If you sort your habit out and you sort this self-sabotage, you're not feeling like you're worthy, if you sort that out, it'll be so much easier. And then this will all just flow naturally. Number 3 is focus on the journey, not the stats and results, because that's the PT's job, that's the role of me. The results can put you down. Let's say you've had a lot of salt, let's say you've had a pizza or something. That salt's going to make you retain more water and you're going to gain weight. So you weigh yourself on next Sunday, you've gone up in weight, you're just going to quit the gym just because you're not really focusing on the big goal, whereas I'm focusing on, you've gained weight this week, it doesn't matter, because 5 weeks in a row you've lost weight, and you're just focusing on this little thing and trying to punish yourself again. So it's all about the mind. So your only job is to enjoy every session and meal. I feel really smart on this, you know what I mean? I never taught like professional. That's why it's called the fit feeling. All you've got to focus on is enjoying going to the gym, enjoying eating these healthy meals, and the rest sorts itself out. You've got to be mindful in what you're eating, and you've got to be planning every day. You've got to be focusing. Just think of a big business owner. He won't just set his team on something and forget about it. Every single day he's trying to improve metrics of his business. That's the same thing with fitness. So with my clients, everything is structured. Every single day you know what you're doing. Focus daily, not once. And that's the key. Just make it a habit to keep focusing on fitness, and then it'll slowly, 1% every single day, improve. I've got ahead of myself already. Don't beat yourself up on bad days. Self-sabotage, that leads back to my second point. And then Denise, one of my clients, on Wednesday last week, she felt absolutely horrible, I'll say. Versus Thursday, we did a session the next day, in person this is, and her energy was amazing. If she put herself down on the Wednesday, she wouldn't have done that Thursday, but I kept her accountable, I made her turn up, and then it's because she's doing fasting. So all the body is trying to push out as much energy as it can, but it can't yet because it's not diving into the fat stores. So if she beat herself up on Wednesday, she wouldn't have tried Thursday. So it's lucky that she started a session with me on Thursday as well, or else maybe the next week she'd just be feeling like. So we get into the main section now. New Year, well, I'm recording this at New Year, you might be in the middle of the year. You might have almost gave up at the gym at this point. Feeling of tiredness at the start of the year, this is what everyone experiences. So if you're around Christmas time, you'll be feeling drained of energy. Everyone has at the gym. The gym is dead at this point. We're going to have to wait till the second week of January before we get some extra clients in. But the motivation is rising. You can feel it start to build up. There's a lot of new faces in the gym. They usually stay for a month and then leave, so hopefully I can catch them before they do leave, and then we're getting some good results that year. The reason everyone feels tired, because no one really knows why they feel tired, everyone's just moaning. The real reason is everyone's overthinking. Christmas time, you've got to worry about money, presents, events. If it's snowing, you can't even get out like me today. This is the 5th of January and I'm snowed in. But there is a huge energy around Christmas time. There is pressure at Christmas to get everything perfect. It's really busy. So don't even acknowledge that you're feeling overwhelmed. Just let it pass. Next week you'll do something different. Also around Christmas time is the most time you'll have chocolates, sweets, and especially takeaways. All my clients have been having takeaways like daily, like pizzas, saturated fats like a load of Indian takeaways. All that stuff is going to drain your energy, your vibe's going to go down, you're not want to go to the gym, you're not going to want to get out of this chair. But that's not a bad thing, it'll just last 2 weeks and then you can get back on your feet. So even if you've gained weight these last 2 weeks, just let it pass, like I said. Same thing with Sunday dinners. So at Christmas, everyone's having a Sunday dinner. The blood will all flow to the stomach and you'll just want to sleep. This is going to lead to when you're about to work out, you don't want to eat a big meal like this. So anytime, throughout the entire year of you going to the gym, you don't want to eat a big meal before the gym. Give it about 2 hours before. What I say to my clients is 2 hours before, have some carbs, and 4 hours before, have some carbs as well. And then have your protein after. So we'll get into that in a minute. And now we're going to develop a plan. So the plan starting today for you is going to be setting how many days you want to go to the gym. So I recommend 3 to 4 days to start off, because 2 is not enough. You're too distant from the gym, so you're not actually developing the habits that you need. All my clients that are doing, say, 1 session a week with me, say they haven't got the funding, they'll just choose 1 session a week. I feel like I don't see them, I don't know them as a character because we're not spending enough time together. Same thing with you at the gym. If you go 3 to 4 times a week, you're going to feel amazing. If you do 5, you're kind of under too much pressure. This can lead to burnout if you're not used to the gym, or if you go in there and you don't have a plan. Most people just walk into the gym and go, oh, let's choose that machine and that machine. And then it's a bit too, you have to think about it too much. You've got to go in the gym, already have a plan for you. That's why I enjoy PT now, because I've developed my plan so much that people just turn up and I know exactly what session they're on. Now, in my gym, I'm known as the weight loss specialist, so I've kind of gone into a specific niche for weight loss, and it's usually for women over 35. Those are my best clients. Those are the ones that are really committed and have more of a specific pain towards weight gain. So I think they've got more drive and they turn up for every session on time and they're perfect. My formula to lose weight or body fat works, and that's because I've been developing it for 2 years. Now this video is a part of that formula. It's not the full thing, obviously. You can't get it in one video on one whiteboard. But this part is the information, and if you don't just want information, if you want a real transformation, then there's a link in the description. And you can work with me personally. I can ring you up weekly. We can start doing all the stats. You measure yourself weekly, weigh yourself weekly, and I give you an exact workout program so you can lose weight, body fat, flatter stomach, whatever your goals are similar to that, that's what I'm here for. Yeah, so link in the description if you want to check that out. You can book a call with me. Online PTs are becoming more popular now. Anywhere around the world, you could be in Africa and you can still get to me. I don't accept anyone, so if this video resonates with you so far, you're probably the perfect client for me. If you don't feel like it resonates, you would have clicked off this video a long time ago. Now, my winning formula. Throw away bad food. So what means bad? That's high salt, lots of saturates, low quality foods like white bread, white rice, white pasta, anything that's not got enough fibre in to keep you full, and it won't even help your digestive tract. So have everything whole grain basically, and that'll keep you full for longer. The reason I've not gone into anything else but my first point is throw away bad food is because you don't even need to focus on the good food. If you're not eating bad food, you're going to have to eat the good food. So that's why this is the first point. Don't leave any bad food in your cup. I hate seeing bad food. It's not a nice kind of context to it. But you know what I'm saying about the sweets and chocolates and stuff like that. Anything that makes you feel a low energy, call that bad food. So don't leave it in your cupboard because you want it hard to get, hard to reach when you're feeling low motivation, and you will feel low motivation at some point. All I did with one of my clients called Lizzie, she's lost 1 stone in her first 19 days, and that was just because I told her, get rid of all the bad food and drink. She stopped Pepsi, she stopped energy drinks because she had like 2 of them a day. She stopped crisps, and one more thing, what was it? I think it was a bit of sweets. But anyway, 19 days and she lost 1 stone. And that was just getting out bad food. We didn't even do much of a program, we just did a bit of cardio to work out. 10k steps a day, that's the second point of my winning formula. Running will increase your heart strength. So that's what I do. I'm a kickboxer, so I want to really get my cardio endurance up, increase my lung capacity with the oxygen uptake. But for weight loss, completely different. You don't even need, I don't even say running. For my clients, I say jogging, because if I say running, they go away. They don't want to know anything about it. Slow is for weight loss. You want to burn the fat, and that's just walking on the treadmill, incline, so you're walking up a hill, say incline 12, maybe a bit less, and just walk for half an hour. Slow pace, speed 3 mile an hour to 5 mile an hour, that's a little bit fast. But another thing that can help you get 10k steps in a day is having a dog. Most of my clients have got dogs. The ones that do have dogs lose weight a lot easier, and it's not just a coincidence. They just walk the dog every single day and the steps help. So if you don't want to spend your time on a treadmill because it's boring, unless you watch Netflix or whatever, just get a dog, basically. Also, walk the corner shop. That's what a lot of my clients do. Instead of just going in the car to a shop 10 minutes away, they'll just walk to their corner shop and then back. Just gets you an extra couple hundred steps. Also, treadmill after the workout. So what I do with my clients, I don't really focus on cardio too much with them. They can do that on their own time. I focus on strength. Even online clients, like I would give them 2 programs, mainly strength based, which I'll get into in a bit, which shouldn't scare you, I hope. But yeah, I give them a strength workout, and then just after, I say 20 minutes cardio, just get something out of the way. If your knees are hurting, don't use the treadmill, just use the cross trainer, elliptical. If 10k seems like a lot of steps for you, if you're not used to walking that, if you walk 3k, like I try and do because I want to preserve my calories, you can start on 7k. Start slow. Some of my clients do 15 to 20k, and that's mad. Like, that's really a lot of steps. What I'd suggest is getting a smartwatch. I'd have give up when I do my jogging or running if I didn't have a smartwatch, because it tracks your heart rate, and you have to get to, I don't know, if I run without my smartwatch, it feels like I've wasted a workout, because I'm looking at the stats. I love it. So I said don't look at the stats here, but that's just because it'll put you off mentally. If you want to do some running or walking, just put your watch on and you can look at the stats to see if you're getting better. You want a lower heart rate and you want a faster time. Not even a faster time for slow walking, you know what I mean? But with my jogging, I try and beat it. So if you want to do jogging, that'll still help. Like, my body fat is so low and all I do is run. Strength training, that's the next thing. So don't be scared. Do not click off this video, I swear. For women, they're really scared of lifting up some dumbbells. This is the main part of my program. This is the winning formula to weight loss. So more muscle equals a faster resting metabolism. You will burn more calories, so it means you can eat more calories if you have more muscle mass. Muscle mass doesn't mean you'll look like me. You'll still be slim, you'll be lean, but you'll just have some strength behind you. You don't want to be skinny when you lose weight. You know, it's going to the opposite spectrum. You want to be in the middle, you want to be toned, and that is strength. If they didn't do strength before they lost that weight, they'd have been depressed. They would have wanted to gain that weight back. Yeah, so if you don't want to look like the Hulk, just think, building muscle, you have to do it for about 10 years as a woman, because the testosterone is that low. And you won't even do that unless you're training like a full-on bodybuilder. So don't be scared of strength training, it's perfect to do. And your scales will become almost useless if you're strength training, because muscle weighs more than fat, like I've showed you here. Muscle, it's a beautiful thing. So 2 times a week you want to train strength. You want to do full body workouts. What I do, if it's a bit more in depth, is a leg workout, an upper body workout, a leg, and upper body. So they do 4 days a week strength training, if we want to get that bit extra to start with. And this is where your ego has got to go out the window. Most of my clients are depending on this scale to go down. They're at Weight Watchers or Slimming World, and the scale's not going down, and they're punishing for it. They're saying, oh, you haven't lost weight this week. I'm saying, scrap that. Build a muscle, you'll be looking better. You'll look in the mirror and you'll think it's completely different. You know what I mean? You're not focusing on the weight, you're focusing on how you look and that's how you feel as well. So that's what's important. What you're going to do is focus on correct form. When I see people strength training at the gym, especially in January, everyone's doing lat pull downs and they're bending their arms, which focuses on the wrong muscle, triceps instead of here. So you need to get your form right on basic exercises. Don't overwhelm yourself. You can either use YouTube or use me. You'll send me videos of yourself every single week, and I want to see how your form looks. I want to correct it, and I'll send you videos back making sure it's perfect. Next step is meal prep. This is very important as well. So both strength and cardio will make you hungry, and if you go back home without a plan, you'll be snack eating, you'll be having rubbish. You can't have no plan. You've got to, well, I put here, have your partner make it. If you've got a partner, just have them make some food when you come in, if he's the chef or whatever. And make sure, if you do have a partner, they're on board with your goals, because I know some of my clients, their husbands are kind of shaming them, and they don't even look good themselves, you know what I mean? Make sure you're with a partner, this is like relationship advice now. Make sure you're with a partner that's supporting your goals and not kind of condescend you. You need to get out of a relationship like that because it's toxic. What you can do with food wise, meal prep, you can either just get some containers, make 4 days worth. You can do, this is basic, but like chicken and rice, you know what I mean? Homemade chicken tikka you can make. It takes me 5 minutes because I do the easy version. If you make it homemade, make a lot of things homemade, seriously. Low saturates it'll be. So if you buy a load of jars of stuff, the saturates are too high, the salt's too high. You can control exactly what you put in it, all the ingredients, if you make it homemade. So I'd always choose that. Another option is pasta bolognese or spaghetti, but I don't like that anymore. 40 gram of protein per meal. Now that's plenty enough. For a woman, you need about 25 gram protein per meal. If you have 40, that means you're working really hard on your cardio, your strength. Your body just needs a bit more protein. So that's why this meal's great. Eggs are one of the best meals. I hope you're not, getting the ick from eggs, because eggs are beautiful. I'll say the best protein ever is eggs and whey protein. For toast, if you have egg on toast, have King's Mill 50/50 bread. That's one of the best breads you can have. It's really high on the Yuka scale, which is an app, which says the higher the rating, the better it is for you, because it tells you all the bad foods that are in it, all the saturates, the salts. I'd use that for everything. It gives you recommendations, just use that. I give that to all my clients, it's free. And also have a lot of whole grain. So you want to be full for longer, and if you go to like a Chinese restaurant, like a takeaway, they give you white rice, so you order more food. And then no one really knows why they're still hungry after a massive Chinese meal. I could eat 3 Chineses straight after one another. So make sure you're having dark stuff, dark pasta, brown bread, rice. And also weight loss smoothies. If you want me to show you my weight loss smoothie, it's amazing, my clients always use it. It's got blueberries, or you can add bananas, and there's different variations. So if you want that, comment weight loss smoothie below, and I'll make a video on it. If no one comments, obviously, I'm not going to waste my time, but it's amazing. Also, subscribe to be notified, or else you won't see the video coming up. Okay, the next point is cardio classes at the gym. And now, there's nothing more motivating than a community at the gym. You want to meet people, you want to socialise, you want to have fun. So the fit feeling, it's always about the feeling. If you're having fun, like my clients, sometimes I'm a bit tired from my workouts. I go into our workouts and we're just kind of sitting there and there's silence. That's a boring workout. That hour of session time goes really slow. If I'm having fun with them, we're laughing like mad over whatever, like the time goes really fast, and they said, I really enjoyed that session. When we're stretching, they say, I feel so good after that. So have fun, that's the main thing about all this that I'm telling you. It's all about having fun. Stop sabotaging yourself. And also it's feeling over motivation, because motivation doesn't always last. You'll get up some mornings, you'll feel tired. You just need to feel like you want to go to the gym. So just get a sweat on, that'll release some endorphins and you'll feel amazing. You'll get some dopamine rushes. And your brain will just be conditioned. If you do this for 30 days, you'll feel good from all this exercise. Make sure you're working hard. You want to be at a good level where you're pushing, and that'll release some good chemicals and you'll just feel good, and it'll push you to stay that for 30 days and then 60 days and 90 days, and that's how you get the transformation. Metcon, so that means metabolic conditioning, which is basically cardio with weights, so like kettlebell swings. Metcon is amazing. You can pair it with HIIT training like the ski erg or rower, and that will burn calories after exercise. So you do an exercise for an hour or 40 minutes even, you come back home, you're still burning calories. Your body is depleted. It's amazing. Don't forget, drink 500 ml of water during the exercise, 500 ml after. Water is the big one. I didn't even put water on here. First point should be water. You have to have a lot of water. For an average woman, I'm going to say 2 to 3 litres a day, depending on your weight. If you have that, most people won't have that, and they have juices with colours in it and all these flavourings, and that's harming you, you know what I mean? You just need plain water. If you can't have it from the tap because you don't like the taste, if you taste chlorine, which you do in the taps, you could buy bottled water, or if you want to be, you know, more environment friendly, you could buy one of those water jugs that I've got. You just fill it up from the tap and it filters it through. Still recording? Yeah. And now all these points are stepping stones, right? So it takes months to master, so just focus on one of these points at a time. Go back, rewatch this video if you want, get a notepad and pen and write down each point and anything you find valuable, and then just tick one off when you've done it for a month, and then focus on the next one. Because if you do all these at once, I guarantee you'll quit, unless you've got me by your side. If you're looking for a real transformation, then you can book a call using the link in the description. I'll work with you online, and if this video has resonated, here are some of my client transformations. We've got Kay that lost 5 stone in 8 months. She also, down here, she fit into these jeans that she hasn't worn for 20 years, and then she came into the gym to me in the jeans just to show me, and that was one of the best times I've ever saw, because she was so happy. We've got Lizzie. She also did a similar thing, and she lost that 1 stone in 19 days. She lost another 2 stone straight after that, and then she had to leave just because of some high heart rate issues. Deb had a shoulder imbalance, so we started doing unilateral movements, which is one-armed. You start on the weakest, then go to the strongest. So she fixed the shoulder imbalance because she did feel really down about that, and literally she just brightened up just because she feels confident now. Her waist has dropped 6.5 centimetres in 2 months, so that's great news. We've got Denisa. She has 3 times her leg strength in 5 months. So you went from 60 kg on the leg press to 180 kg. We also have Jane, and she's 60. So Jane has wanted to fit into a dress for the wedding. She did 3 months with me on this program. I opted for 6 months to a year, but she literally hit her goals in 3 months. I was like, we don't really need to do any more. So she wanted to look good for this wedding. She didn't fit in the dress, and now she does. And also Nicole, she got a flatter stomach, improved her strength, everything's went up, except for her waist that went down. So she didn't lose the weight because we were doing a strength based. She's not even bothered about that anymore. She was at first, but it's all about the way you look, the way you feel. If your stomach's shrinking and the scales, it's all together. So don't just rely on the scales. And that's it for this video. So thanks for watching. Give it a subscribe, and if you want to work with me one-to-one, book a call.